welcome back. In the first video I spoke about acute lumbago. It's basically just lumbar spine pain, or just pain in your lower back, and just explaining what it is when you kind of you bend funny or you pick up something too heavy and you get that cramp in your back, and and it's just really painful, and what that is, right? And so in this video I kind of wanted to show you what postures you should be in when you're lifting up heavy items, or whether you're in the gym. Just there's a few things that you really want to be cognizant of when it comes to the lumbar spine. Typically that's going to be your disc herniations, and also really looking at things like your ligaments, whether you there's something called creep, right, which is just basically dysfunction in the ligament after you've hurt it, whether you've tripped, or you've kind of lifted something heavy. So you want to be cognizant of your ligaments. You want to be cognizant of your muscles as well. Really just making sure that you're not using the wrong muscles to do the actions, right? So typically when people lift heavy items, and I hope that you've heard of bending from your knees, because that's really important, right? Oftentimes people will, if you've got something heavy, and I'll pretend like this is heavy, but if you've got something heavy on the side, right, and what will happen is people will typically bend, so keep their legs straight, they'll bend down, turn, and then lift the heavy item from their back. Now this is a really, really bad action to do, and the reason why I say this is because that specific movement, where you're kind of going straight down, rotation, flexion, actually puts so much pressure on, and it's more torsional kind of pressure on your discs, that it kind of causes it to herniate, right? And herniate just means that it's popping out. And that is horrendous. One, because it's going to take a really long time for that to heal, and then secondly, what's going to happen is you're going to start experiencing pain running down your leg, depending on which side the disc has actually herniated. So you really want to protect your back in that sense. So what do you want to do? Well, firstly, we want to make sure that we're bending from our knees, right? So that our quads are actually doing, so that the power is coming from our quads and instead of coming from our back. So just that action, that, squatting, lifting action, just means that the lifting power is coming from our legs. The other thing you want to make sure that you do is, if the item is on your left or your right hand side, you can turn your body so that you angle yourself, in the right direction, so that you're straight in front of whatever you're lifting. Then you're going to squat, then you're going to lift. What you want to do also is really just make sure that whatever you're lifting isn't too far away from your body, right? So you don't necessarily want to be lifting from here. What you want to do is come as close as you can to whatever you're lifting. You're going to squat, and then you're going to lift, and you're going to lift it up, right? So you can see what that action is coming. It's a power lifting from your legs and lifting up. Now that just means that you're going to be able to protect your spine, right? And so that's just definitely going to be really, really important for you to do, okay? I hope that this helps you. It's just being cognizant of the postures that you use when you are doing certain things, right? That's all that we're trying to do, okay? I hope that this helps you. It was a quick one. Cheers, guys.